Hi again guys, this is FD4H5.tv once more back with another video, and today I would like to discuss cryptocurrencies versus traditional finance's ISO 20022 standards and the way I see it. Now, what I'm going to share with you in this video guys is not financial advice. These are just my own opinions and as a result of the research that I and my team have carried out during the past few weeks around the implementation of ISO 20022 standards. Now, there are over 15,000 cryptocurrencies from Bitcoin to the newest dog-themed shitcoin out there, and all are written in various programming languages, use different consensus protocols, with majority of them not even capable of communicating with their peers. Welcome to the world of crypto, a world that is attempting to replace the current financial system. Both the legacy system and the newer system being introduced by cryptocurrencies use message transfers to transfer as well as store value. However, with the introduction of ISO 20022, legacy finance is making an attempt to streamline and standardize its structure, whereas the absence of such an endeavor within the crypto space sums up the chaos that still characterize cryptocurrencies, and there is no indication that this is about to change anytime soon. Take the top 10 cryptocurrency projects excluding stable coins but including Bitcoin. Take a look at traditional finance right now or prior to ISO 20022, for example. The current messaging format is unstructured, meaning there is no data fields without regulations for what the messages should contain or in which order the data should appear. It is very difficult to apply artificial intelligence or any other automation to the process of moving money, which is why moving money across borders has remained very expensive. Most people will be exposed to protocols like SWIFT or CHAPS, but these are not the only ones. There is, of course, like I've already said, SWIFT, ACH, the one that just been dropped by Kraken, CHAPS, and CHIPS. I've never come across CHIPS, but there you go. They are all trying to do the same thing. However, the problem has always been that of a lack of structure. With the current messaging format, this meant that there are no data fields without regulations or a standard for what the messages should contain or in which order the data should appear. It's very difficult to leverage technology such as artificial intelligence, which means the cost of moving money remained high. The introduction of ISO 20022, on the other hand, attempts to streamline the messaging process as well as remove the geographic variables for programming, make data analysis a lot more straightforward, as well as make every business process related to payments much easier. In the crypto world, Bitcoin can only interact with the Ethereum network in its wrapped version, for example. It is not lost that none of the other top 10 cryptocurrencies interact directly with the Bitcoin network at the layer 1 level. If one ventures to the extreme, we have the Solana blockchain, which seem to be more centralized than decentralized, giving those who criticize cryptocurrencies the ammunition that cryptocurrency is not different from that which it wants to replace. In fact, it can be deemed inferior to the current financial system. Bitcoin is slow and expensive, which makes it not an ideal replacement for the current financial system or money system. It is also no secret that each crypto community you come across is of the mindset that their favorite blockchain is the one and it will be the winner. So it's almost like a winner takes all. An extension of what most of the crypto developers seem to believe as well. Not all of them, but a sizable number of them, I must add. Ever heard of one blockchain to win them all? Yeah, that's how claims such as Ethereum Killer, Sound Money, shitcoins came to be. But guess what? Legacy finance is stuck with fiat, made it interoperable to an extent, and now introducing a standard that is going to be accepted by a majority of the players within TradFi and current traditional banking. Of course, there are projects that have been designed from the ground up to aim for interoperability, cross-chain, and multi-chain functionality within the crypto space, but these are not the norm, they are the exception. Here we are talking of crypto projects such as Polkadot, Cosmos Network, Avalanche to an extent, and so forth. Bring it all back to the so-called chosen cryptocurrencies. By that I'm referring to those cryptocurrency projects that claim to meet ISO 20022 electronic data messaging standard. We featured these projects in one of our most popular videos on YouTube according to our own ranking. I'll leave a link in the description so you can watch it if you have not come across it yet. The likes of XRP Ledger, to you and me, that's XRP. Unlike Bitcoin or Ethereum, the XRP Ledger uses a unique federated consensus mechanism as its method of validating transactions. Transactions are confirmed on the XRP Ledger through a consensus protocol in which designated independent servers called validators come to an agreement on the order and outcome of XRP transaction. Credit where it's due, I think Ripple, the entity behind XRP Ledger, literally parked their bus on legacy finance's own loan. If you go to garden, you know what I mean by loan. You can tell from how the banking sector and the elites reacted by calling their hounds in the form of the Security and Exchange Commission. In other words, the XRP Ledger is very similar to how legacy financial systems work, but can do its job better, more efficiently, and a lot cheaper. And we've got a fight. They are fighting back. We also have IOTA, which is is a distributed ledger with one big difference. It isn't actually a blockchain. Instead, its proprietary technology is known as Tango, a system of nodes that confirm transactions. Because there is no blockchain, there are no miners, and because there are no miners, there are no fees. Many established networks see costs balloon when congestion intensifies, but IOTA aims to provide limitless throughput at minimal expense. Okay, now just imagine having thousands of these working in isolation to achieve the same objective, that is lower transaction costs, moving value across the world and so forth, but they are in the thousands and they are working in parallel and there is no established standard. Man, we also have Quant Network, which builds itself as a blockchain operating system. Using Overledger, Quant aims to bridge the gap between different blockchains. The backbone of the project is the Overledger network, which Quant builds as ecosystem on which the future digital economy ecosystem will be built. And once again, none of the 7 cryptocurrencies featured in this video appear to be working together or connecting to each other, which is always worrying. Why not build an integrated future instead of a siloed one? We also have XDC Network, which is an Ethereum fork based on a delegated proof-of-stake mechanism by introducing a BFT committee, which is a set of masternodes selected using a deterministic and verifiable algorithm at the beginning of each epoch. It is designed to complement the legacy financial system by providing a permissioned blockchain that governments, enterprises, and private firms can use to overhaul their tech stack and power a range of novel applications as well as use cases. And then of course we have the fashionable EVM compatibility for XDC Network. Which project doesn't want to be EVM compatible? It's almost every project that claims to be the next generation, they want to be EVM compatible, which you can understand. Ethereum started this smart contract thing and now everyone is following in Ethereum's footsteps. It doesn't make Ethereum a superior technology, but it did benefit from the first mover advantage. We also have Hedera hash graph, which is a distributed ledger technology or DLT, which uses a consensus algorithm called hash graph. So strictly speaking, again, Hedera hash graph is not really a blockchain. With hash graph, all transaction branches are merged, no block equivalent is thrown away, and each is used to reach consensus. Then there's Stellar Network, which is a peer-to-peer decentralized network, an open source development, community owned and distributed by the community. Stellar is secured by the Stellar Consensus Protocol, which is described as having 4 main properties: decentralized control, low latency, flexible trust, and asymptotic security. And finally, we have Algorand, which is a scalable, secure, and decentralized digital currency and smart contracts platform. Its consensus mechanism is based on a variation of proof of stake called pure proof of stake or PPOS to secure its network. In contrast to other proof of stake platforms, Algorand is pure proof of stake, does not reward nor does it put valid data or user funds at risk of being slashed. So these 7 are made up of a mixed basket. We can all see that in terms of technology. At least 2 of these are not even blockchains but distributed ledgers or databases of some sort. While all of them claim to interoperate with TradFi, there are still limitations amongst themselves as they use completely different consensus mechanisms, different smart contract languages, and so forth. So to bring it all back 360, so to speak, legacy electronic data transfer is interoperable, expensive, inefficient, with many middlemen extracting value from each transaction, with almost all relying on a reserve currency that has become unreliable of late as it is prone to political interference. I'm talking of the dollar. If you don't get it yet, the dollar is now a political tool and is used to fight wars across the world. That's my own opinion, of course. All we need is for cryptocurrencies to establish a design standard that eliminates all the negatives from legacy finance while eradicating the security issues which still bedevil the crypto space to date. We have witnessed billions and billions of dollars lost due to exploits in the past year alone. I'm talking of 2021 as well as 2022. It also appears that some of the players within the space are hell-bent on manipulating the markets at will due to lack of regulations. So maybe a touch of regulations which support instead of hinder the industry should be welcome. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section. Now, some questions for you. Do you think the crypto space is ready to take on legacy finance just yet? Or do you think it's probably too early? They may need to run alongside each other for a while. Let us know in the comment section. With the implementation of ISO 20022 standard now underway, what will it take for the crypto space to actually come together, set some standards that are actually enforceable to help this industry flourish? By enforceable, I do not really mean centralized control. I just mean certain standards that could lead to self-governance, so to speak, or self-regulation of the industry. What does everyone think? Let us know in the comment section. Until next time, guys, this is FD for Sage5.tv, sharing my thoughts of what I think with regards to crypto versus traditional finance and the newly implemented ISO 20022 electronic data transfer standards. Until next time, bye for now.